Congratulations. Your hand will receive big amount of money if you open before it's too late. Archangel Michael says, the heavens have been whispering this moment into existence long before you even saw this message. The divine clock is ticking, and right now, your name is echoing in the corridors of heaven, marked for an extraordinary blessing. This is not ordinary wealth, it's a divine outpouring that has been delayed, stolen, and fought over in the unseen world, but today, that battle ends. You felt the weight of lack, the silent nights wondering when your breakthrough would come. Archangel Michael says, destiny has heard your cries and seen every injustice where your blessings were stolen or diverted. At this very moment, a celestial decree is being signed in the spirit realm to return not just what was taken but multiplied wealth that your hands will physically touch. The angels are moving swiftly. A door that has been locked for years is swinging open, and a messenger carrying financial favor is on their way to your doorstep. Archangel Michael says, this is not an empty promise, this is a supernatural transfer that your enemies cannot block, no human can stop, and no darkness can delay anymore. This divine message has found you because you are standing on the edge of a heavenly transaction. The spiritual vault that has your name engraved on it is being unlocked, and every coin, every note, every stored treasure that belongs to you is about to pour into your life like a waterfall. The universe is aligning. You might notice unusual signs, random phone calls, unexpected messages, or even strangers speaking words that confirm this blessing. These are not coincidences but divine signals preparing you for the wealth that is set to change your entire life story. Archangel Michael says, unseen hands are pushing contracts, bank transfers, inheritances, and opportunities toward you. What was once tied up in courtrooms, locked in vaults, or delayed by people's decisions is now being loosed in your favor. The power that has been holding your breakthrough hostage has just been shattered. Every moment you hesitated before hath been erased by grace. This is a fresh, unstoppable wave of prosperity that will flow directly into your hands. It's not just a blessing for survival but a transformation that will make you a testimony of divine favor to everyone watching your journey. There are people who secretly wished you would never rise financially. They built barriers, set traps, and hoped you'd remain empty-handed. But Archangel Michael says, heaven has canceled every plot and rewritten your story to overflow with abundance. I see angels descending carrying golden scrolls with your name on them. Each scroll is a document of release, one for unexpected checks, one for large transfers, one for gifts from people you never imagined would give, and one for wealth stored up for generations finally being released into your hands. Archangel Michael says, even as you hear this, spiritual chains are breaking off your finances. You've walked through seasons where every effort to save or earn was swallowed by problems and losses. But from this moment, your hand will no longer be empty, it will carry weight, authority, and supernatural provision. A vault in the heavenly realm that hath been sealed for years has cracked open. Gold light spills out, representing contracts, properties, and payments with your name assigned to them. The sound of angelic trumpets is announcing that your financial wilderness is over. There's a reason you are reading this now. It's because heaven has scheduled this exact moment for your breakthrough. If you wait, the enemy will try again to intercept it, but the moment you accept this message, your spiritual bank account activates and angels rush to your side with keys to treasures you've never seen. The earth is responding to the divine command. Businesses, banks, and individuals are being stirred to release what belongs to you. Debts are being canceled in hidden rooms. Legal documents are being altered to your benefit, and wealth that was misdirected is boomeranging back with interest. Archangel Michael says, your hands will not just hold money, they will hold freedom. Freedom to live without fear of lack, to bless others, to walk into rooms of influence where financial favor will follow you like a shadow. You have suffered enough in silence, but your season of mourning is turning into dancing. The same people who turned you away in your time of need will watch as heaven elevates you beyond human explanation. Even now, a powerful individual is making a decision that will transfer a life-changing sum into your possession. A signature is being placed on a paper with your name, and what they planned for someone else is being divinely redirected into your life. The angels are rejoicing because the wealth assigned to you will not only change your life but generations after you. The curses of poverty, delay, and endless struggle are being broken off your bloodline as you open yourself to this heavenly promise. Archangel Michael says, imagine your hands trembling as you receive news of a major deposit, a winning settlement, or a miraculous contract. That moment is closer than your breath, already written into today's timeline by divine intervention. This is your confirmation. You will not have to beg, borrow, or live in shame anymore. The overflow is coming swiftly, and it will not stop until every empty place in your life is filled with abundance. A great wind is shifting over your household. Doors that were bolted shut are opening with ease. Bank accounts that were nearly empty will soon overflow with more than you can count, and this is not temporary, it's permanent divine positioning for wealth. Archangel Michael says, let this be the sign you have been praying for. You will know this message is true when you receive unexpected financial news within hours or days from now. It will shock those who doubted you and silence those who mocked your faith. You were chosen for this moment because heaven trusts you with wealth. You will not waste it. You will not lose it. Your hands have been anointed to hold and multiply divine resources. Every second counts now. The longer you wait to receive this, the more delay tries to creep in. But when you act now, you align with heaven's timing, and the transfer begins without interference. Soon, you will look back and remember this exact moment as the turning point when everything changed. Archangel Michael says, open before it's too late, because your miracle is waiting to touch your hands today. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, even as you continue to hear these words, the spiritual battle for your financial freedom is being won. The forces that have worked day and night to keep you stuck in cycles of loss are being dismantled. This victory is not just a promise, it is a divine enforcement that is happening right now in the unseen realms. You might have felt like giving up many times before, thinking nothing would ever change. But heaven has been watching your perseverance, your tears, and your prayers. Archangel Michael says, every cry you made in silence has built a bridge to this breakthrough, and your reward is no longer delayed. This blessing is not small, it is massive. It carries the power to erase debts, bring comfort to your family, and position you for opportunities that once seemed unreachable. The moment you receive it, you will feel a heavy burden lift from your shoulders as angels celebrate your elevation. Right now, keys are turning in locks that were once impossible to open. Spiritual guardians are standing by to deliver this wealth directly into your hands without interference. Archangel Michael says, you are stepping into a season where you will no longer chase money, it will chase you. The divine treasury has been activated on your behalf. Heavenly scribes are writing your name on scrolls of abundance that will flow through business opportunities, inheritance releases, and unexpected gifts from influential people. This is not coincidence, it is divine orchestration. You will soon witness a chain reaction of favor. One connection will lead to another. One door will open to an even bigger door, and before you know it, wealth will flood every area of your life. Archangel Michael says, "This is your sign that nothing can stop what heaven has already released." The blessings being sent to you are not just for survival, they are meant to elevate you into a new dimension of influence. You will become a pillar of support for others, a light that testifies of divine miracles that happen to those who believe and act in faith. Even as these words are spoken, angels are carrying ledgers of divine wealth and marking them for release. The heavens are preparing packages that will arrive in forms you cannot yet imagine, golden envelopes of opportunity that change your destiny forever. Archangel Michael says, watch carefully over the next few hours and days. You will begin to see signs that confirm this message, unexpected messages, approvals that once seemed impossible, and sudden financial offers that align perfectly with your needs. Your hands, which have known the weight of labor and struggle, are about to know the weight of wealth and abundance. This is not something you can miss. It has already been sealed and guaranteed by divine decree. The same angels who protected you during your hardest seasons are now assigned to deliver your prosperity. They are surrounding you, ensuring no darkness can snatch this blessing again. Archangel Michael says, your name is now a key that unlocks treasures stored up for such a time as this. You are moving from lack to overflow, from waiting to receiving, from closed doors to open gates of opportunity. This transformation will be so fast and so powerful that people will stand in awe, unable to explain how it happened. A celestial light is shining on you right now. This light is drawing resources, wealth, and helpers toward you from every direction. Archangel Michael says, when this light touches your hands, it will be like holding liquid gold, a sign of unstoppable, multiplying prosperity. The heavens have placed a seal of divine protection on this financial miracle. No betrayal, no false friend, no manipulator will be able to take it from you. It is yours, destined to arrive exactly when you open your heart and hands to receive. This is the turning point your soul had been longing for. Every prayer, every act of faith, every sleepless night wondering when your breakthrough would come has led to this divine moment. Archangel Michael says, the heavens rejoice because your victory is here. The moment you embrace this message fully, your destiny shifts, and your hands will soon hold more wealth than you have ever imagined possible. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, as you continue to absorb this divine message, understand that heaven is not just sending you financial relief, it is establishing a permanent covenant of abundance over your life. This is not a fleeting blessing that comes and goes. It is a shift in the spiritual atmosphere surrounding you. Generational chains of lack are snapping like brittle twigs under divine power. What held your family for decades, the silent struggle of working hard yet never having enough, is being broken forever. Archangel Michael says, you are the chosen vessel through which wealth and blessings will now flow endlessly. Even now, there are spiritual hands placing crowns of favor on your head. Angels are encamping around your household, sealing every window and door against theft, sabotage, or delay. The power that once drained your resources is crumbling, and in its place, Rivers of prosperity are flooding toward you. Your name is written in golden letters on the scroll of abundance. This scroll carries divine authority that surpasses earthly systems, meaning nothing can revoke it, not enemies, not bureaucracy, not even time itself. Archangel Michael says, "The heavens are standing guard to ensure your hands touch what is rightfully yours." The moment this blessing lands in your hands, everything around you will begin to shift. Doors you once knocked on will open before you even reach them. People who once ignored your efforts will now seek you out with opportunities and offers you could not have imagined. The spiritual vaults of wealth are not just opening slightly, they are being thrown wide, with urgency. Archangel Michael says, "It is because heaven knows how long you have waited, how many tears you shed when no one was looking." This is divine compensation, heaven's way of saying you have been seen and honored. Supernatural transactions are taking place in the unseen realm. Payments are being rerouted to you, lost funds are being found, and hidden treasures are being uncovered with your name inscribed upon them. Angels are moving swiftly to hand-deliver these blessings directly into your reality. Imagine the moment when your phone vibrates with notifications of large deposits, approvals, or winnings beyond your comprehension. Archangel Michael says, "This is not fantasy, it is heaven's reality for you, already unfolding in ways you cannot yet see." You will soon walk with a new kind of authority. No longer burdened by the weight of scarcity, you will speak and doors will open, you will decide and wealth will flow in alignment with your vision. This is what happens when heaven anoints someone to handle riches for a greater purpose. The power of divine abundance is placing you in rooms of influence, with voices that matter, where every word you speak will carry weight backed by heavenly authority. Archangel Michael says, "Every injustice you faced will be overturned by a flood of blessings that restore everything you were denied." This wealth is not arriving by human calculation, it is a supernatural release that bypasses natural timing. Heaven is accelerating events, compressing timelines, and collapsing obstacles to deliver this blessing to you now. Even as you breathe, angels are rearranging circumstances. They are shifting hearts of decision-makers, writing agreements, and orchestrating meetings that lead directly to your financial miracle. Archangel Michael says, "Your name is echoing in their thoughts, guiding them to act in your favor." A storm of breakthrough is gathering over your life. But this is not a storm of destruction, it is a downpour of favor that cannot be contained. The sound of this storm is already rumbling in the spiritual atmosphere, drawing wealth from every corner of existence to locate you. Your hands, which once trembled in fear of not having enough, will soon tremble in awe of holding blessings so vast they feel like dreams. Archangel Michael says, "This blessing will humble you and lift you at the same time, making you a living testimony of divine power." There will be a moment, sooner than you think, where you will look at your life and realize you have stepped into a realm where everything is paid for, secured, and overflowing. Struggle will feel like a distant memory, replaced by constant evidence of heaven's abundance. Archangel Michael says, "This is why it is urgent to open now." Delay has been the enemy's weapon, but the second you accept and believe, the final chains of postponement are shattered, and your miracle begins its journey into your hands. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, as this heavenly current of abundance continues to pour toward you, realize this is not simply money, it is divine restoration. Everything you lost in past seasons, every opportunity stolen, Every unfair decision that left you empty-handed is being rewritten in your favor. The angels are working around the clock, shifting documents, aligning people, and preparing unexpected encounters that will deliver what you were denied. This is not delayed justice, it is divine payback with heavenly interest. Archangel Michael says, "Your tears were not in vain. Every one of them watered the soil for this great harvest." Right now, a heavenly ledger is being balanced. Debts that weighed you down are being erased, and blessings that were withheld are being added in double measure. The universe is correcting wrongs made against you, and soon your life will shine with undeniable evidence of divine intervention. Imagine walking through your front door to find letters of approval, checks waiting with your name, and news that a long-lost financial blessing has found its way back to you. Archangel Michael says, this vision is not distant, it is only steps away from manifesting. The divine energy surrounding your hands is changing. What once slipped through your fingers like sand will now stay, multiply, and overflow. This is because heaven has upgraded your spiritual capacity to handle wealth without fear of loss. Opportunities that once passed you by are circling back, drawn by an invisible pull only heaven can orchestrate. Archangel Michael says, these opportunities are arriving not one by one, but in waves that will crash into your life, lifting you higher than you imagined. In unseen places, meetings are happening where your name is being spoken with favor. Influential people are being nudged by divine whispers to include you in plans that will radically change your finances. Contracts, partnerships, and inheritances are aligning perfectly. Time for your readiness to receive. The angels are now placing a golden mark upon your hands, a seal that represents unstoppable blessing. Wherever you go, whatever you touch, will begin to prosper because heaven has anointed you for abundance that cannot be reversed. Archangel Michael says, wealth is not coming to you as a trickle, it is coming as a river. Streams of income, unexpected payments, and generous gifts will converge, filling your life with a flow that never runs dry. There are bank accounts already shifting to accommodate what is about to be sent your way. Systems are updating, ledgers are adjusting, and angels are placing divine signatures of approval on every transaction meant for you. This blessing is so significant that it will draw attention from those who never believed in your journey. They will wonder how you moved from struggle to overflow so swiftly, yet it will be clear that it was not by human effort but divine decree. Archangel Michael says, your faith has opened the gates of heaven, and now the flood cannot be stopped. Every spiritual lock has been broken, and every force that resisted your financial freedom has been dismantled permanently. The heavens are now releasing favor over your relationships, ensuring that new allies and supporters are positioned to help you steward this wealth wisely. You will not walk alone. Divine connections will surround you with wisdom, guidance, and protection. This money is more than a blessing, it is a divine weapon that will silence your enemies and restore your dignity. Archangel Michael says, with these resources, you will rebuild what was torn down, heal what was broken, and establish legacies of abundance that cannot be erased. Even in this moment, celestial trumpets are sounding your elevation. Spiritual doors that were tightly sealed are swinging wide open, and every step you take now is leading you directly into overflow. Your hands, which heaven has chosen to hold this abundance, will soon carry contracts, keys, and wealth documents that shift the entire course of your life. Archangel Michael says, you have entered a divine countdown, your miracle is imminent. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, as this divine countdown reaches its final moments, feel the shift in your atmosphere. The spiritual winds are no longer still, they are swirling with movement, carrying unseen blessings closer to your home. This is the moment where heaven and earth align perfectly to release a breakthrough no force can resist. The heavenly storehouses are wide open. Golden beams of divine provision are streaming down, each one carrying a piece of the wealth that was promised to you long ago. Archangel Michael says, these beams are not symbolic, they are literal spiritual currents that will soon manifest as tangible resources in your hands. Even as you breathe, a divine chain reaction is unfolding. A message is being sent to someone who holds the key to your financial destiny, urging them to act on your behalf. An approval is being finalized, and unexpected funds are being prepared for release at the exact divine moment. This wealth is not just about material gain, it is about freedom. Archangel Michael says, freedom from sleepless nights of worry, freedom from the grip of debt, and freedom from every limitation that once told you it's not possible. The angels are gathering around you now. They carry scrolls of completion, documents in the spirit realm that declare the battles over your finances officially won. Archangel Michael says, these scrolls bear seals of victory that no enemy can tamper with. You have reached a spiritual milestone. What was once delayed is now accelerated, and what was once denied is now being delivered with greater measure. The financial tides are turning so rapidly that even you will struggle to keep up with the miracles unfolding. Sudden phone calls will arrive bringing good news. Legal documents once buried or forgotten will resurface with rulings in your favor. Forgotten investments or unnoticed inheritances will suddenly find their way to you. Archangel Michael says, everything is converging at this very moment to place abundance into your hands. In the heavens, your name is being announced as a recipient of supernatural favor. Trumpets sound as angels march, carrying chests of wealth symbolizing deposits, contracts, and divine gifts that will transform your life permanently. Archangel Michael says, this is not the end of the miracle, it is only the beginning. Once the first wave of wealth hits your life, more waves will follow, each greater than the last. This is a divine cycle of overflow that will never be broken again. The heavens have chosen you to be a carrier of light and blessing. Through you, others will find hope, receive help, and experience miracles of their own. The wealth you receive is an instrument for a greater purpose, ensuring that your influence expands with every blessing you touch. Even as you stand still, heaven is racing ahead to prepare places of opportunity. Doors that once required effort to open will now swing wide the moment you approach. Archangel Michael says, this is because divine favor has gone before you, clearing the path for unstoppable prosperity. The final chains of resistance are snapping. Invisible forces that once manipulated your resources are collapsing, defeated by divine power. Your financial destiny is now fully unlocked, free to flow without hindrance. Archangel Michael says, you will know this message is fulfilled when you begin receiving unexpected notifications, deposits you never anticipated, approvals you thought were impossible, and offers that far exceed your expectations. These are the physical signs of the spiritual victory already declared. Your hands will tremble not from fear, but from awe, as you hold the first evidence of heaven's wealth released into your life. And as you lift those hands in gratitude, even more abundance will pour in, multiplying without end. This is the moment heaven has prepared for you since the beginning. It has waited for your readiness, your faith, and your persistence through trials that could have broken you but instead refined you. Now you are fully aligned to receive. Archangel Michael says, "This is the final call. Open and accept before the window closes. For once you do, nothing will ever stop the river of blessing that flows into your hands from this day forward." If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, as you continue to receive these words, the heavenly river of abundance is widening and gaining speed. What began as a whisper in the spiritual realm is now a roar that cannot be silenced. The flow of wealth, favor, and opportunities is cascading down toward you like a mighty waterfall, unstoppable and divinely timed. This blessing has crossed barriers that were once thought impossible. Spiritual blockages, curses of limitation, and the unseen hands that tried to divert your inheritance have been shattered completely. Archangel Michael says, you are no longer in waiting, you are standing in the downpour of provision that has finally broken through. Even now, unseen angels are stationed at your front door, ready to deliver signs of breakthrough. Notifications of unexpected deposits, approvals, and life-changing offers are circling you. This is not coincidence. It is heaven ensuring that not a single ounce of your blessing is delayed or misplaced again. Your life is entering a divine acceleration. Archangel Michael says, every seed you planted, every good deed you sowed in silence, is now bearing fruit all at once. The blessings are multiplying faster than you can imagine, and your hands will not only hold them, they will overflow with them. In heavenly archives, scrolls are being unsealed that detail every moment you were wronged financially. For years, heaven has kept a record of every unjust denial, every theft, every blocked opportunity. Today, those scrolls are turning into divine orders for restoration, commanding that wealth be returned to you sevenfold. Celestial trumpets are sounding louder than ever before, announcing that your days of scarcity are over. Archangel Michael says, the wealth entering your hands will silence those who spoke against your destiny and shock those who thought you were forgotten. Even as you stand still, angels are traveling across lands and oceans, orchestrating divine meetings, routing finances, and stirring hearts of people who will play a role in your miracle. They may not even know why they feel compelled to help you, but it is heaven pulling the strings in your favor. This blessing is not just for survival, it is for transformation. It will reposition you, elevate you, and secure a future where you will never return to the days of scraping and struggling again. Archangel Michael says, your financial wilderness has officially ended. The sound of chains breaking is echoing in the heavens. Ancestral patterns of financial captivity are being destroyed, ensuring that your children and generations after you will inherit freedom and abundance instead of hardship. New doors of influence are opening, bringing you into circles where wealth flows effortlessly. Archangel Michael says, these are doors that no man can shut, for they are being opened by divine authority and sealed with heavenly light. Soon, you will witness miracles that defy explanation. Payments you never expected will find you. Bank accounts will shift suddenly in your favor. Wealth hidden for years will surface with your name written boldly on it. This is not luck, it is destiny. Archangel Michael says, heaven has crowned you with the ability to attract resources, opportunities, and prosperity without strain or fear of loss. Your new season is marked by divine magnetism for abundance. Heaven's storehouses are not emptying with this blessing, they are overflowing. This means every need, Every dream and every divine assignment in your heart will be fully funded. There will be no vision too great, no desire too impossible, because heaven has already provided more than enough. Even now, celestial beings are delivering golden envelopes of guidance and strategy, ensuring that when the wealth reaches you, you will multiply it instead of losing it. Archangel Michael says, "Your hands have been spiritually trained to manage riches without corruption or fear." You will soon notice divine synchronicities, encounters with powerful helpers, opportunities arriving at the perfect moment, and confirmations that this message is unfolding exactly as promised. These signs are heaven's way of showing you that nothing has been missed or delayed. Archangel Michael says, you are stepping into divine ownership, not just of money, but of properties, businesses, investments, and opportunities that will bear fruit long after this initial wave of blessing arrives. This is a legacy moment for you and your entire lineage. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, the heavenly scroll that carries your name has reached the throne of divine judgment, and a final decree has been stamped in gold. Your financial elevation is now irreversible. The enemies of your destiny have been silenced, and every spiritual hand that once stole your resources has been permanently restrained. This decree carries power that transcends earthly limitations. Laws, rules, and systems that once blocked your access to wealth are bending in your favor. Archangel Michael says, from this day forward, nothing and no one can deny you what heaven has appointed for your hands to hold. In the spiritual realm, angels are blowing horns of triumph. These horns signify not just victory, but a release of heavenly treasures into the physical realm. Your name is shining brightly in the courts of heaven, attracting blessings that are descending like meteors into your life. Already, people are being prepared to bless you. Some you know, some you've never met. They are awakening with divine nudges to send you gifts, approve transactions, and open doors that lead to wealth that your spirit has been waiting for. This is not simply financial aid, it is kingdom-level wealth. Archangel Michael says, this wealth has been hidden for such a time as this because you were not just meant to survive, but to reign with influence, generosity, and divine authority. Bank accounts are unlocking. Properties that seemed unreachable are suddenly available. Opportunities to multiply your resources are appearing without effort. This is divine alignment, where every move you make is met with exponential return. The moment you hold this blessing, an unseen light will surround you, drawing even more prosperity toward you. Archangel Michael says, this is the law of heavenly increase. Once heaven begins to bless you, it never stops, it compounds, grows, and creates overflow. Generational curses of poverty and limitation are being burned away like paper in fire. Your lineage will no longer carry burdens of lack or debt. Instead, your name will be known for abundance, generosity, and unshakable success ordained by heaven. Even now, there is a supernatural countdown in progress. As each moment passes, you are moving closer to the physical manifestation of this breakthrough. You may feel a stirring in your spirit, a sense of urgency that is heaven signaling that the time for receiving has arrived. Contracts are aligning in your favor. Legal barriers are dissolving. Blade inheritances are speeding toward you. Archangel Michael says, the enemy's last attempt to interfere has failed. The wealth has broken through every blockade. This blessing will not just meet your needs, It will create financial freedom that transforms your life completely. You will no longer live paycheck to paycheck, fearing unexpected expenses. Instead, you will live in divine surplus where abundance flows effortlessly. Picture yourself opening documents, receiving messages, or holding checks so large you are overwhelmed with gratitude. Archangel Michael says, "This is not imagination, it is the next chapter of your life already unfolding in the unseen realm. The heavens are rejoicing because you have endured tests that few could have survived. While others doubted, you remained faithful. While obstacles rose, you did not quit. This resilience has unlocked favor so strong that every resource you touch will multiply. Supernatural helpers are on their way. Investors, benefactors, and divine partners are being sent to lift you higher and ensure you never face financial battles alone again." Archangel Michael says, "These helpers were chosen by heaven to guide you into realms of influence and prosperity reserved only for the chosen. Your story is being rewritten from one of struggle to one of victory. Where there was shame, there will now be honor. Where there was lack, there will now be limitless abundance." Archangel Michael says, "Hold your faith steady and open your hands, because in this sacred moment, the weight of heaven's wealth is about to rest upon you, never to be removed again." If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, as this divine outpouring draws even closer, the spiritual gates that once limited your access to wealth have now shattered completely. The pathways that were once tangled with obstacles are now clear and radiant with heavenly light. You are stepping into a flow where blessings arrive faster than you can even speak them. The angels are moving like swift winds, ensuring that not a single piece of your destined wealth is delayed or redirected. Archangel Michael says, every blocked payment, every withheld approval, every stolen inheritance is now legally and spiritually restored to your name. No human or dark force can reverse this final decree. You are entering a season where wealth will find you naturally. You will no longer chase after opportunities. Instead, opportunities will be magnetically drawn to you. This is divine positioning, where every step you take is guided toward prosperity that multiplies effortlessly. Archangel Michael says, this blessing will change not only your outer world, but your inner state. The fear of lack will leave you forever. The heavy weight of financial stress will vanish, replaced by a profound sense of safety, certainty, and divine favor. Right now, heavenly messengers are delivering divine instructions to people across the world, people destined to play a role in your breakthrough. Some will sign documents, others will release payments, and some will unexpectedly bless you with gifts beyond imagination. This divine network is already in motion. It is invisible to human eyes but fully active in the spirit realm, building bridges of abundance that lead directly to you. Archangel Michael says, every bridge is fortified. No enemy can cut them off this time. Your spiritual bank account is overflowing. The moment you receive this message, a supernatural transfer begins, a wave of resources flowing from realms you've never tapped into. This includes forgotten wealth, delayed winnings, hidden treasures, and miraculous provisions. Even the earth is responding to this blessing. Businesses, opportunities, and favorable news will appear like sudden blooms in a desert, transforming your environment overnight. Archangel Michael says, what was barren will now flourish beyond recognition. The time of hiding your struggles is over. Heaven is about to publicly honor you, displaying undeniable evidence of divine intervention for all to witness. Those who once pitied you will marvel at your elevation, unable to deny that this transformation is supernatural. This wealth is not fleeting, it is anchored by heavenly decree. Archangel Michael says, your finances will no longer rise and fall unpredictably. Instead, they will stabilize, expand, and become self-sustaining, leaving you free to live fully without fear of returning to struggle. A spiritual golden seal has been placed upon your hands. This seal makes everything you touch fruitful. Whether it's business, investments, or simple acts of generosity, your touch will multiply resources and create ripples of prosperity wherever you go. Archangel Michael says, you will soon experience moments of awe as bank balances surge, assets increase, and financial opportunities chase you relentlessly. This is the mark of one divinely chosen for abundance that cannot be diminished. Your destiny has reached its appointed hour. This is not merely a promise for tomorrow. It is already manifesting now in realms beyond your sight. Even as you continue to hear these words, angels are carrying packages of wealth through heavenly portals, luring them into your physical reality. The next notification you receive, the next message, the next letter delivered to your home, any of these could be the spark that unleashes your long-awaited breakthrough. Archangel Michael says, these are not coincidences but divine signals that your miracle is arriving. Your future will not mirror your past. Poverty, instability, and cycles of delay have been permanently erased from your timeline. From this day forward, you walk in a new realm of wealth, grace, and divine authority. Archangel Michael says, prepare your hands and your heart, for within moments of divine timing, you will hold this blessing. And once you do, no power in heaven or earth will ever take it away again. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, as this heavenly blessing descends, unseen forces are parting like waves, clearing every path between you and your breakthrough. This wealth has been stored for ages, protected by divine guardians, waiting for the exact moment you were spiritually ready to hold it. That moment has arrived now. A divine scroll has been unsealed in the courts of heaven. Written upon it are not just numbers and amounts, but promises of stability, elevation, and unshakable financial dominion. Archangel Michael says, this scroll hath been signed by divine authority, meaning no earthly circumstance can delay or deny it any more. Even now, multiple streams of provision are forming around you. Unexpected refunds, legal victories, profitable opportunities, and supernatural gifts are converging toward your life like rivers flowing into an ocean. This is not temporary, it is the foundation of generational wealth that will last lifetimes. Archangel Michael says, soon you will wake up to messages and calls that will feel unreal. Approvals that once took years will happen instantly. Offers you never pursued will chase you, and blessings you never imagined will land at your feet without struggle. The sound of celestial trumpets grows louder. The sound signals to angels across realms that it's time to deliver packages of wealth that belong to you. These packages contain not only money, but also titles, deeds, and contracts that shift your destiny forever. Heaven is not just blessing you, it is crowning you. This crown represents authority over resources, favor with influential people, and divine protection against financial losses ever returning to your life. Archangel Michael says, the enemy's grip on your finances hath been broken permanently. Already, Spiritual watchers assigned to your life are recording testimonies of miracles that will soon unfold. These testimonies will not just inspire others but will become undeniable proof that divine intervention is real and active. Archangel Michael says, "This blessing is too great to be contained in one moment. It will arrive in waves. The first wave will shock you, the second will establish you, and the third will position you as a beacon of hope and abundance for others." Even as you read this, you may feel warmth in your hands or a pull in your spirit. That is no coincidence. It is the anointing for wealth being released into your physical vessel. This spiritual mark ensures that everything you touch from this point forward will carry divine multiplication. Financial gates are unlocking worldwide. Funds stored in distant accounts, blessings routed through unexpected channels, and favors from people across borders are being drawn directly into your life. Archangel Michael says, "This is global favor, not limited by location or status." Imagine opening your doors to find letters of victory, notifications of deposits, and documents transferring wealth into your care. That moment is not far. It has already been written and sealed in heaven. Archangel Michael says, "Your faith has reached its tipping point, and heaven cannot hold back anymore. What once felt delayed is now accelerated, moving toward you with unstoppable speed." This release is not only about money, it is about freedom and restoration. Every sleepless night you spent worrying, every dream you set aside because of lack, every plan you delayed due to fear of not having enough, heaven is redeeming them all with one sweep of divine provision. Your story is transforming into one of overflow and divine celebration. Soon, you will not only have enough for yourself, but will step into a role where you lift others, funding dreams and bringing light where there was once despair. Archangel Michael says, "The chains that kept you bound financially were not just broken, they have been turned into golden links of favor, connecting you to divine helpers and limitless opportunities." With each passing moment, the spiritual countdown draws to zero. Heaven is ready, angels are dispatched, and the throne has spoken. Your hands will soon hold wealth that no force in existence can take away. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "The divine release of wealth has now entered its final stage of manifestation." The sound of heavenly bells is ringing, marking the moment when spiritual treasures descend fully into your earthly reality. This is not a blessing you will have to chase, it is one that will find you where you stand. In unseen realms, chariots of light are moving swiftly, carrying heavenly packages with your name engraved on them. These packages contain answers to long-standing financial battles, breakthroughs you stopped expecting, and abundant resources far beyond human calculation. The hands of time have shifted. What was once locked away in the future is now pulled into your present. Archangel Michael says, "No more waiting, no more delay. The divine command has been issued, and every angel assigned to your wealth is now positioned for immediate delivery." This wealth carries a divine shield of protection. Even as it multiplies in your hands, no betrayal, fraud, or misfortune will ever strip it from you again. This is heaven's way of ensuring that your prosperity stands unshaken through every season of your life. The heavens have lit up with a golden light surrounding your name. This light is acting as a magnet, pulling wealth from every direction, north, south, east, and west, straight into your possession. It draws opportunities, unexpected calls, and massive favor into your path effortlessly. Archangel Michael says, "You are stepping into a realm where financial miracles happen daily." What once seemed extraordinary will become your normal reality: overflowing bank accounts, divine investments, and unstoppable streams of income that no earthly power can block. Every prayer you whispered in the dark, every tear you shed for financial freedom, has been stored like precious jewels in the vaults of heaven. Today, those vaults have been opened, pouring out blessings so great that they will touch every area of your life. Even as you breathe now, spiritual signatures of approval are being stamped on legal documents, financial agreements, and hidden opportunities. Archangel Michael says, within moments of divine timing, you will see the results of this heavenly intervention in ways that will leave you speechless. This wealth will not only change your life, it will redefine your identity. Where you were once seen as struggling or overlooked, you will now be recognized as divinely favored, a chosen vessel trusted with great resources and influence. The people who doubted your path will witness miracles they cannot deny. Archangel Michael says, their disbelief will turn into admiration as heaven elevates you higher than even your greatest vision for yourself. You will no longer wonder if you will make it. The question of survival will be replaced with the reality of thriving and overflowing in abundance. Every bill, every need, every limitation will be wiped out permanently as divine provision overtakes you. This blessing has been written into your destiny, carved by the very hand of the Creator, and today it has been activated fully. Archangel Michael says, nothing, no darkness, no betrayal, no delay can ever reverse what has already been sealed in your favor. Your home, your hands, and your future are now anointed for wealth. As this blessing arrives, it will bring peace, restoration, and divine security to every area of your life. The days of uncertainty are behind you forever. Angels of multiplication are being dispatched now. They will ensure that once this wealth reaches you, it does not stagnate, it grows, it expands, and it creates a legacy of abundance that will flow for generations. Archangel Michael says, this is the final divine assurance. You will not leave this season empty-handed. The wealth you are about to receive is not just for now, it is a lifelong covenant of provision, honor, and supernatural prosperity. With heaven as your witness, the countdown has ended. The floodgates have opened. Prepare yourself, for your hands are moments away from holding the divine riches that heaven has promised you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20.